Turkish Super League club, Besiktas, are considering a move for Super Eagles striker Kelechi Iheanacho this summer. Kelechi Iheanacho has really struggled. He don't struggle. Once you say, this young man, what's the problem? But anyway, we'll dive into that. We'll talk about that. Welcome to this channel. My name is Nakeshi, and I live with my friend and my brother, which is Omega. Omega, welcome.
Thank you, Richu.
Yeah, so thank you, Omega. Thank you for coming by. I'm looking at Kelechi Iheanacho. Kelechi Iheanacho with Leicester City. After a contract finish, he went to Sevilla, and we all thought, okay, going to Sevilla, Kelechi Iheanacho will hit the ground running. But unfortunately for him, he went to La Liga. He couldn't find his feet. He was loaned to Middlesbrough. Came out to England. He couldn't find his feet to Middlesbrough. They cannot go back to Sevilla. And with the look of things now, Besiktas, they use one eye. They took say, okay, let's say we need Kelechi Iheanacho. Now, Omega, what then is the problem with Kelechi Iheanacho? We expect a player will leave Leicester to Sevilla. We expect it to play week in, week out, but he couldn't live up to the expectation. They cannot go loan. Even when he go with this road, still he struggled. What then is the problem with Kelechi Iheanacho?
Sure, this matter, I can't really say what is his problem, because we know other players, if they are struggling in this particular league, whenever they take them to another league, at least they have something good to offer. But when we come to the case of Kelechi, it's a different thing. I don't really know. He has played for so many clubs, even on loan, and still he's not even coming back home, even with our national team. I don't really see him performing up there.
He has lost it. Seriously, Kelechi Iheanacho has lost that touch, that spark that we know him of. Because I remember watching me on the 17, he did very well. He won the best player, a very good player. But moving to Man City, even when he was at Man City then, he did very well. Under Pellegrini, he did very well. But really, he left Man City, everything about Kelechi Iheanacho just fizzled out. I don't know what really came over. And he's just been 29 years old. I don't know what the problem is. I expect him by now to be on his peak, but he's not really playing. And again, he don't bring me come to this matter again. Our players, our Nigerian players, and they get issue with them, Omega. Looking at Ndidi now, Ndidi was one of the biggest players they have in Leicester City. He has spent years in Leicester City. Now, he don't go talking. What is the problem with the Nigerian players? Talking. Is it that they are not attracting big clubs from other European teams, or what? What is this talking all about? I'm not downgrading Turkish league, no. But I expect our big player, national team player, maybe they play for bigger clubs. Someone like Ndidi, we don't play for Leicester City. We don't win title with Leicester City. I expect teams from the Premier League to come from Leicester City went to relegation, but no club go for Wilfred Ndidi. It's sad, and that is just that's something to worry about, because our players are not up there. It's something to worry about.
No, Iche, you said our players. I want to correct you. I believe you should use some of our players.
No,
because
our players.
I
our
believe
players are playing big time
you
football.
said Premier League. We have people that are playing in the
Like
Premier
how
League.
many now? Right now.
At least we have 2 to 3.
How many?
But at least, the number is really poor.
That's
We
what
need
I'm
to
saying.
have plenty players that
look
are
at,
playing in
look
the.
at other countries. Look at other African countries.
So for the young man name again.
Kelechi Iheanacho.
Yeah, Kelechi Iheanacho. I believe, should I say, is it so far the clubs he has gone to, is it that the system of the coach, or is it that the environment? Because sometimes environment matters, and the pattern which a coach uses. Because we have seen the era of Eric Ten Hag in Manchester, where the players were complaining that he is making them to run. At least that was one thing that was affecting their training. So should it be that is it the problem from the coach or from the training section generally? Iche, I don't really know what should be the matter. Maybe we need to call these players and we'll sit them one in one.
You see,
let us discuss.
I know most of these players. Sometimes I do go to the shooting camp. I know them. You see, the problem, just like turns out this player called Tolu Arukada that played for Genk in Belgium, super player. He did very well last season. Won the Boni Boot Award, but still up to this season, up to now, no club is coming for him. So this is why I tell you, most of our players, I think they need to learn how to. They need to learn how to work with big agents, because it's not saying they're not good. No, sometimes they need to work with agents that will get you one of the biggest clubs. Look at Tolu, up till now, doing it in Belgium. And with the look of things, I don't see him leaving Genk. And this is a player that won the best player, that will score a lot of goals with Genk. He's still there. Now look at him, Didi. From Leicester City to Turkey. Kelechi Iheanacho went to Sevilla, he didn't hit the ground running. You know, so our players need to be consistent also. So it's something to really worry about. And look at the World Cup qualifiers around the corner. So our players need to really bring their A game week in, week out at the club side to play. So it's something to worry about, Omega. It's something to worry about.
Yeah. Talking of agents, you know, sometimes in life, if you really want to go far, you need to know the kind of people you mingle with, and if you as a player, you are able to get a good agent, an agent that is not only after his own selfish interest,
Yeah.
at least he get you the player for mine. You should this agent should be able to get you bigger clubs to come for you, and even you as a player, you need to contribute to this. At least you need to show that energy. You need to be training personally, even when your other teammates are not training. You need to train well. There are some kind of things you eat and drink, at least things that will keep you very young still in football, because sometimes the kind of lifestyle footballers live is one thing that really make them to go down.
Exactly.
Yeah, you are a footballer, you like clubbing, drinking, all these kind of things. These are things that bring injury, and most times if you should get some kind of certain injuries, that is where, at least because we have seen so many good footballers just get one or two injury, they don't hang up with that.
Anyway, so it is our players need to really up their game. And now, because generally I'm talking about Nigerian footballers in Europe, Super Eagles players. Now, looking at the situation of things with Ademola Lookman in Atlanta right now is something to worry about. Atlanta are still holding Lookman, but they said the agreement they have with Ademola Lookman is, look, they will sell it to an Italian team, you understand? And my question is, what was the agreement? Was Lookman there? What was the agreement? Because if Lookman was there and there was an agreement between Lookman, his agent, and Atlanta says, look, you're not going to sell it to an Italian club. It's a different ball game. But right now, Inter Milan are really pushing, and they're making 40, and Atlanta are holding about for 50. So I don't know. The president that came out, you know, talk saying no. I don't want Lookman to sell that to club for Italy. My question is, what is really going on between Nigerian players and Italian teams? We see a problem with Napoli. How it now looking at Ademola Lookman. So it's something to worry about, because Ademola Lookman, look to me now, he really want to leave Atlanta. He might one day out of Atlanta, because looking at what the problem with him, Gasparelli, the manager, last season, they drank. After that game that they lost, he missed the penalty, the manager singled him out and said he's the cause. And this is a player that has won, that scored 3 goals for them in the Europa Cup competition. That won the cup for them. But the way they are treating this guy, it's not good. So I don't want to situation. What is the problem with all these things? It's not really fair to the way they are treating Ademola Lookman.
In Lookman case, I think we need to look into his agent. Maybe this contract was done between the agent and the club management. Maybe Lookman was not there. He had no information about.
That's his manager was not even telling him.
That was why we talk about some agent there. Maybe the agents use his contract to just get 1 or 2 things for himself.
Yes,
Talking about selfish interest. And right now, the problem is now backfiring on the player. And right now, he really needs to move fast, because the transfer window is really closing. He needs to know his fate, if he's leaving or not. And sometimes I believe, why will a team not want you to sign for another team in the same league? I believe it's because they still know that this guy is very good. He has something to offer. If he should go to another team in that same league, I believe their fear is that player will still come back and do something that is not good for them.
But see that Omega, Atlanta are not being fair to him. The reason is because this guy has really done well for Atlanta. He has served them with all his heart.
Yeah.
We saw what happened last season with him. He wanted to go to Paris Saint-Germain. He did collapse. Now again, and Ademola Lookman is 27 years of age right now. He's at his peak. He wants to move. He wants to play big time football. So I don't know. I don't know how long this will last. But the look of things, I'm really scared, because you can't fight these guys. These men are the one. They are the mafia. They understand how it goes.
Everywhere.
They're everywhere. So they know their way. So I'm scared for Ademola Lookman. I'm really scared. But I just hope this thing will be sorted out as soon as possible. If he's going to leave or not. But for so far so good. No, there's no club again. Let's go for Ademola Lookman. That's the problem we're having again. That's why I talk about Nigerian players with agent. The player, an African Footballer of the Year. Now what's in Bio? African Footballer of the Year. Look at Omar Mamouche. From Frankfurt, look at the deal where they kind of go, Man City.
Yeah.
Big money.
And he's doing
And
well.
it's doing well. Now the agents. So a player like Ademola Lookman, African Footballer of the Year, should be able to work with big agents. Agents that can get a deal for him. Sharp, don't kind of come out. But it's not the case. I just hope the guys will do something.
And again, this is an eye opener to our players. At least if you want to get an agent, go through his file, check the other people that he has already been agent to. At least see how far he has gone, the kind of deal he was able to pull for them. Don't just rush into something. You take your time and make research, so that something will, at the end of the day, will not come and be backfiring on your head. Or you say, just like you said, our prayer is for everything to be fine.
Yeah. But now what the great is that means now where Atlanta they hold on to 50 million euros and Inter don't bring 45. So we don't know how if they will still come back for him. But I wish and pray that Lookman will leave Atlanta so that he get. But right now, he know the right for right to run, but he won't leave that club. So let's just hope our other players will learn and the Italian teams. I bet you guys think it is with these guys are our stars.
They're everything to us.
Anyway, this is Little Channel. Yeah, we'll wrap up. Thank you very much. Move to the conversation so that we can hear what you talk about Ademola Lookman. Cheers. Thank you.